Hey dude, wanna come? Come on, get dressed. Come on. Oh, I guess now you can see the fog. There was supposed to be a city. Feels like Silent Hill, man. Something brought up straight from the movie. I'm afraid he's backing off now. Well, that's gonna be a big deal for the dog. Or not. All right, let's go. Not a big deal for him. Wow, I'm impressed. Yeah, make it count, son. Almost there. Come on, man. We're getting in some sort of little forest here. I don't even know if I can call this a forest, but there's a little path. Man, those roots are incredible. Huge scale. I'm pretty sure there must be another one. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right there. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. Now it just looks like an extremely polluted city. And yeah, you can see some, wow, what are those? Skyscrapers? Incredible. Oh, we shouldn't be on this path. This is for bikes. Dude, you better run. Get out of here as soon as possible. I told you. Yeah, he's tired now and I have to carry him. See these little legs right here? They've been walking a lot today. This is a very good example of bounce light. You can see this very bright floor right here reflecting the light on this wall right there. We can definitely learn something from this. I'm not sure if the camera can see it, but there's on the shadow area of things, there's like a blue tone, and that comes from the blue sky because it's a source of light. It's not as intense as the sun, but it's more than enough to light up those areas. Yeah, and that's something you want to know when you're an artist and you have to kind of reproduce those kind of scenes. You gotta know the stuff. Here we are on our way to the top. Bimbo, bro, come here. All right, so we finally made it. We are on the top. Dude, me and this little boy right here, his name is Bimbo, by the way, and he's a really, really good dude. We are exhausted, and fortunately enough, we have a bench right there, so we can sit down and rest for a second. It truly feels like we're on top of the world.
I believe there's no better way to get inspired than going out there and learning from nature. You know, just surround yourself with cool environments and try to learn something, try to understand how the world around you works. So, as you might have seen, in this uncommon foggy Sunday, I decided to take the dog out for a longer walk. He did well, you know, I have never seen this here, so that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. The fog made that mountain look much higher than it really was. It felt like a completely different place. Now this little dog is not really used to such long walks, so this is a big challenge for him. And somehow I got inspired during this journey, this little trip. So I went home and I drew this. This is supposed to be a character mounted on a pretty big beast, you know, kind of a dog, huge dog. And, you know, I believe that it is okay to learn from online tutorials, but I think the best way to understand what's going on is by going out there and figure it out on your own, you know? Figure out how the world around you is built, how it works. Lighting, color, value, perspective, shape, composition, you know, all those things. I usually take these small trips as an opportunity to practice my observational skills, to see if I see those things with my own eyes without anybody telling me where to look and what is each thing. I feel like trying to learn these things through a screen is like having a filter on what they really look like. Cameras can't really capture all those subtle color variations in shadows, and for instance, screens can't always reproduce all those levels of contrast, but your eyes can. The bad thing is that if you want to study a sunset, for instance, you have a few minutes only. The good thing is that there will be another one tomorrow, and if you're lucky enough, it won't be cloudy, so you can see everything pretty good. Don't get me wrong, I haven't practiced this enough myself, but I'm trying to get into it as much as I can. I actually can't resist looking around and trying to find all the theory I've been taught from books and the internet. It's okay if you try to learn from, you know, as I said before, from internet, courses, even other artists' work, and so on. But the best way is to go out there and see it by yourself. See it on your own, with your own eyes. And try, don't even take pictures, don't do anything, just stare at things and try and look around and understand why it is that way, why that shape, why that shadow, why everything. By the way, at this point, you might have seen I started with the line drawing, right? I was working on something else. It was not really related to this piece, but see how these things work? You're now working on something and you suddenly have this spark of idea, of imagination, and I just wanted to try it out. And I drew like this little dog, but with a bigger scale, and I put like a little dude on top of him. Well, the dog makes it look small, but the dude is actually normal size. And now I said, okay, let's set up like a cool forest scene, and the dog is kind of looking in front of him, like he's watching something, he's staring at something, or I don't know. I haven't really thought about the story here, but as I was working on the image, many different ideas started to come to my mind, and I said, okay, this may be like a morning routine, like they're scouting the area. Maybe they are camping somewhere nearby. So I was trying to figure out what's the narrative here. You know, when you're creating an image, you have to make sure that there is some sort of story behind, you know, what's the storyline here? Well, there's a dude with his huge dog, kind of standing there, you know, beside something that's starting to look like a river. I just tried a lot to cover it with, you know, those little, very thin leaves, like yellow, I don't know, those things that you can usually find on the surface of water. Usually not on rivers, but more like lakes. And I felt like it was lacking something, and I tried to add an antagonist as a snake lurking from the bottom left side. Like, you know, like this shot was actually taken right before an ambush or something. I will make more videos about storytelling, since it's a subject, it's something I'm trying to learn now, and it's about composition too. There's a lot of rules and stuff, and I feel like this painting has started a new idea for several other pieces related to this IP, and I'm still figuring out how to approach it and what's the story behind this, but I'm 100% sure who the main characters are. So, I actually had to tell you about the ArtStation challenge, which by the way was an amazing experience, but that will be in the next video. So, thanks for watching guys and have a nice day. I'll see you in the next video. Oh, and of course, before I go, I just wanted to say thank you for your support and welcome to the new subscribers. This means a lot to me and I hope you enjoyed the content I make as much as I do making it. So I'm looking forward to your comments. Alright, that's it. Take care guys. Bye bye.